Hey there, everybody. It is Lyn-Dee, your Chief Happiness Officer of the Happiness Jungle, and I am so thrilled and so delighted to be able to spend 30 minutes with you today. Who moved your happiness? We are moving our happiness. My background is I am an author, I am an international keynote speaker, I am a TV, podcast, radio personality, and the creator of the Happiness Jungle Emotional Support Body Pillow. I am absolutely thrilled and delighted to be with you right now. And I have to share with you that we have choices to make, especially right now during the coronavirus. You see, we could look at life as the glass is half empty or the glass is half full. We can be resilient and face this adversity, or we can allow it to eat us up alive. And I refuse to allow anything to eat me up alive because I am in control of my happiness, right? Just like you are in control of your happiness. Now, we are all feeling the same pain. We are all feeling no income coming in or a little bit of income coming in. We're feeling the self-isolation, but what are we doing with this time? People are looking at the coronavirus as it is the demon from hell. And you know what? It is. But are we going to allow it to win? I don't think so. It is up to us, the ones that are fortunate enough to survive the coronavirus, and realize that we are not alone. We are in this 100% together. The whole world is in this 100% together. So I want us to have this state of mind of living in the now, right now, the present time, this moment with me. Stay with me right now. And I hope that I give you those tips of how I live my life from the second I wake up to the second I go to sleep. And I hope and I pray that this helps you, because I am also a mentor for businesses and also for personal. So as I speak with people that are calling me all through the day, 24/7, I have a hotline going on because I don't want people to feel depressed or anxious or stuck. That's why I am in existence. You know, there are times in our lives where we need to pause, and this is one of them. And we have to look at it as the gift that it is, not as the destructor that it is trying to be. And we cannot allow it to win. We have choices to make, and those choices are not so difficult to do as long as we are willing to change our mindset. So if you'll live in the now right now, I'm going to share 3 things with you because we only have a half hour together. And I'm going to share these things with you, hoping that you are going to pause, digest what I'm saying, and then apply it so you can move your happiness in the direction of going up and really appreciating, having gratitude, compassion, kindness, even forgiveness to everything that has happened to you the last second ago, because I'm living in the now, right? So, number 1, what is one of the gifts that the coronavirus is giving us? It's allowing us to renew who we are. It's allowing us to do things that have been on our to-do list forever to now accomplish it, right? That's what it's doing for me. Last week, I enrolled in a class in Yale, and it was the science of, I can't even remember, but it was about happiness, right? And I took this 10-week course in 3 days and I got certified. So what are you doing to improve yourself? What is it that you've been wanting to do that right now you have the chance to do? Time is on your side now. People were always complaining in the old normal that they don't have time, they don't have time, they don't have time. You fill in your blanks. I know that I now have all the time in the world, but we also shouldn't be procrastinating on things that we want to do. One of them is, I want you to sit down with yourself in a quiet area. Ask your family that's around you, if you're fortunate enough to have family around you. You see, I'm not. I'm alone, home in the South Florida area, and I have a dog, Ziggy, and a cat, Tigger. That's all I have. So I take time for me, and I ask my animals to please shh, so I can go ahead and pause and reflect. What is it that I want in life? Right now, we get to renew our lives. How exciting is that? We get to change things that we were doing in the past and creating what we want for right now and in our future. This is exciting. We can change what we are wanting in our lives. We can now create better relationships and appreciate the people that are around us right now. Sometimes, because we are in such quarters of self-isolation that we're with people, and sometimes we're getting annoyed or we're getting anxious and we don't want to talk to anybody. And that's fair, because we still need time for self. So ask the people around you, I'm going to go wherever you're going to go, and I'm going to put a timer on for 15 minutes, and I would really appreciate if I could have this time alone. And then I'll come back and we'll do some kind of fun activity together. Maybe we'll dance, maybe we'll sing, maybe we'll do a video, maybe we hope that it gets on the television, but more importantly, we are learning about ourselves, and we have time to be creative. We have time to pull out our other talents that are deep inside of us. So I'm asking you, what are you passionate about? What is it that you have been dying to do that even if it's simulated in your mind, and even if you don't have those 3D glasses, goggles, right, to take you into this virtual reality world, why can't you close your eyes and put yourself where you want to be? You can. You have a choice, right? We have choices to make. We have choices to have a victim mentality, or we have choices to win this and realize that we're not in it alone. So if you have that victim mentality and you keep on saying, I want you to try, and that's what I'm asking you to do, until it becomes a good habit of saying we, because here's what I know. I am feeling the pressures of being self-isolated, no income coming in. I'm feeling, I am truly, I hope I'm still alive. The phone just rang. It's somebody who wants to talk to me because they need me right now, and I will call them back in 20 minutes. How about that? So in this time, all I could think about is what can I do to keep myself uplifted and not depressed? What is it that I've been wanting to do that I could still do because of social media? We are so blessed today to have social media so we could interact with one another. Last night I was on a training call, and it was in a Zoom room, and a bunch of people came on. And at the end of it, a lot of people had their videos off. And I asked everybody, please turn your videos on. We know you're in your pajamas. We know your hair is in a ponytail. We know you didn't shave. We know you may not look the best that you normally look. It doesn't matter. I want to see you. I want to feel you. And then I want to share a hug with you. So right now, I'm asking each and every one of you to go ahead and share a virtual hug with me. You're going to feel my hug, and I'm going to feel your hug. You ready to do this with me? So grab yourself ever so lovingly, and squeeze as tight as you possibly can. Do you feel that? I'm hugging you right now. Doesn't that feel great? It feels amazing, amazing. And you know what? The tighter I hug myself, and I give myself a second to really enjoy it, and breathe in deep, and exhale out, I could feel your love, and I could feel your compassion, and your gratitude, and your love. Didn't that feel great? So throughout the day, when you feel lonely and deflated, I want you to go ahead, and I want you to oh my God. Okay, so there's technology, right? What are you going to do about it? I was just kicked off because another call came in. What are you going to do about about it. You're going to laugh about it. You're going to laugh about this, these little challenges that we have, and you're not going to get upset. You're not going to get upset. So when I'm home alone and I'm thinking about what's going on in the world, you know what makes me feel better and feel at ease is because I know that it's just not me. It's not me that isn't working. It's not me that can't go out. It's not me that this is affecting. And in fact, that really does ease my mind because it's we as the world that are going through this all. So don't feel like it's just you. Realize it's okay that you're home because President Trump told us we all had to be home. If you're fortunate enough to be able to work from home, then fantastic. If you're not, then think about the things that you could change in your life. You have people around you that you guys are not communicating. And can I give you some added tips to share with you how to have healthy communication between all of you that are surrounded together in your quarters or on the phone? Communication is one of the most loving ways that we can connect right now. And it's all about listening to one another and giving each other the time to be able to express our feelings, everything. But it is not the time to be yelling at one another. You know what happens when we yell at one another, right? We yell, and nobody hears anything except the selective hearing words, right? Which, in fact, are turned around and they can be hurtful. So when you're communicating with others that are around you or on the phone or however it is that you're able to communicate, the first thing that I will ask you to do is pretend you have duct tape, an invisible piece of duct tape, and put it on your mouth and allow the person to share whatever it is that they're sharing with you. Through this time, I'm helping so many people that are in relationships that were struggling and are still struggling, and I ask them, do you want to fall back into like and love with this person that you are self-isolated with? Because it can happen. And I take them through the process of change, and sure enough, when it is accepted by all parties, things change and become new again and exciting. Remember the first time that you met somebody, you couldn't wait to see them. You were counting the minutes and the hours until you connected with the person. But now you can't stand them around you. How about if we could change that? And we could bring into your environment love and gratitude, forgiveness, peace and joy. I know it could happen. It happens in my life all the time, and it could happen in your life as well. Let's go on to number 3. Reinventing yourself. This is the best time to reinvent yourself and to live life on purpose. Not why are these things happening to me? Why are they happening for me? Not to me, for me. What's going on? You see, in my life, I come from a very dark, toxic upbringing. At the age of 18, I got married to a gentleman. He's not a gentleman, he's Anus. He's called Anus in my book, Tears of Fears Behind Closed Doors, because he was a monster. He was abusive. I was in a domestic violence relationship, and it went on for 8 years. We were married for 6 years. What was the purpose that I had to go through that? My daughter, who's now 35 years old. When she was 15 months old, I got a divorce from Anus. And I started digging deep into personal development and learning more about myself and finding out that I'm not those ugly things that was told to me. In fact, I am amazing. I am a child of God, and I have many gifts. And I also have the choice not to stay in a dark domestic violence relationship. What was the purpose that I had to go through that besides the fact that I truly believed in my vows? It was my daughter. It was my daughter, who's 35 years old now, who has granted me 4 beautiful granddaughters and an amazing son-in-law. That was the purpose. Thank you, Anus. I appreciate you. In 2017, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I got divorced 3 weeks into radiation. Oh my goodness, what was the purpose of the breast cancer? Not why did it happen to me, why did it happen for me? I'm an author of a book called Squeeze My Tatas. You're only one mammogram away from knowing. And it is a very positive, uplifting book of how you can get through having the breast cancer. That was purpose number one. What was the purpose that I had to have a divorce 3 weeks into radiation? Let me see. I was lonely at night, everybody. I was lonely and I was scared. During the day, I had my daughter, my 4 beautiful granddaughters, my son-in-law around me. We laughed, we danced. I had company, right? I had company, but when everybody went to sleep at night, I was lonely. I was really lonely and I was scared. What is the purpose for the divorce 3 weeks into radiation? It is the Happiness Jungle Emotional Support Body Pillow that hugs me every single night and still does to this day. So I reinvented a challenge into a positive, and now there are so many people around the world that are enjoying my Happiness Jungle Emotional Support Body Pillow. And come to find out that it's helping people in so many ways. Some people are having surgery, heart issues, the breast cancer, knee surgery, anxiety, loneliness. There are so many reasons why people are enjoying the body pillow now. And the reason that I invented my body pillow is because I was asked over and over again, do you have this pillow? Because I speak about it on my stages and I talk about it in my books. Bingo! I reinvented myself to be the creator of something that I know could do and serve for the better best for not only me, but for everybody else. What is it that you're thinking about for your business, for your personal life? How can you reinvent yourself? This is the time when you get to do it all over again. We get to press the start button again, and we get to renew ourselves. So you have to look in the mirror. You have to reflect on yourself. In the morning when you wake up, because we're self-isolated, are you getting up and listening to music? I do. I take a shower, I get dressed, I put my makeup on, I do my hair, and then when I'm all done bringing my morning in on a positive note, I go ahead and I turn on the news to get the update of the coronavirus because it is growing so fast all over the world. I do need to stay in tune. Once I hear it, that's it. I turn it off and I do not watch it until the end of the evening because I want to know what happened during the day. Now, here's what I know to be true. If there is a state of emergency, your Amber Alerts are going to go off like crazy on your phones and on your computers. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know anything else. I don't need to stay glued to the television and let the media contradict what kind of mood I'm going to be in. I always want to be happy and joyful and appreciate where I am right now. 10 years ago, I had the great fortune of being in South Africa for 1 month. And I started a project. It's a 3D art that I do. I build pictures, right? I build pictures up. Guess what? The other day, which was yesterday, I found my box and I pulled it out and I am now finishing a project that I started 10 years ago. How excited am I? I'm thrilled that I have this time now because I normally don't have the time. I travel a lot, I speak a lot, I mentor a lot, and in my old normal, I did not have that time. But now, in the new normal, I have that time. So during breaks, that's what I do. It's like a puzzle to me, and it's so much fun. So I'm getting people saying, will you do a three-dimensional piece for me if I send you a picture that we would like? And I'm like, absolutely. Reinventing yourself. Who knows? Maybe I am going to be the next world artist of three-dimensional art. Who knows? I have no idea. All I know is I am absolutely filling in the blanks. So I want you to ask yourselves, how can you renew yourself? How can you bring more value to yourself and to others? Because when you serve others, you will inevitably receive more happiness and joy in your life. And what does that do for you? It makes you feel absolutely amazing. You know, I didn't become the Chief Happiness Officer of the Happiness Jungle on purpose. It was because there were things going on in my life. And somebody warned me after being a business partner for 14 years that I better figure out another way to create an income. Whoa, talk about a blow, right? It was a warning, and I took action on that warning. And in 2016, the Happiness Jungle entity was formed and created, and here I am today. After the warning was given, I was also, after a few hours went by, the person came over to me and apologized to me, told me that I didn't have to start anything new. Oh, no. I accept your apology. 100%. However, you warned me. And with a warning, I take action. A positive action, not a negative action. I don't want anybody to be harmed. I just need to know that I am the owner of my own destination, of my own journey. So there are times in our lives like this. We are being warned, right? We're being warned that the world is changing right before our very eyes. We can't go out unless it's a necessity. We have to give gratitude and thanks and appreciation for all of the people that are in the front line of what's going on in the world while we are safe in our homes. We can't be selfish and say we are tired of being self-isolated. It could be worse. You could be in the front lines, absolutely exhausted. You could be, doing things and wishing that you were home. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I want you to know that I appreciate you. I absolutely adore you. And I want to make sure that we get through this coronavirus, moving our happiness up and to the right, that we're dancing together, and I want you to stay connected to me. Happiness Jungle is the brand on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on LinkedIn. Well, I'm Lyn-Dee Eldridge. But most importantly is that I get to enjoy and watch all of the talents that are coming out because of the coronavirus. We're seeing fathers dancing with daughters and dogs dancing with cats, and it's absolutely amazing. There's going to be so much talent that is found at this time that it's going to change people's lives. How are you allowing it to change your life for the better? Dig deep into personal development. Go to my YouTube channel, Happiness Jungle. I have hundreds of videos to share with you how to be able to do that. You can contact me. I'm not charging anybody to contact me so I can help you make better choices and decisions. Why? Because I am a solutionist. That is my claim to fame. I can help you take your business to another level. I can help take your life to another level, and I can help raise the bar on your attitude, your mental state, and your health. Because at the end of the day, we have each other, because we're all in this together. Everybody, I give out these red hearts all over the world. You may have received one. They are literally all over the world. And the reason I give these hearts out is because I want people to always feel it at their hardest times and realize you're not alone. I'm with you. You're going to get through this. Everything is going to be all right. Listen to music more than you listen to the news. Dance like you've never danced before, whether you think you have two left feet or not. Take a pause from people that are in your surrounding self-isolated area, and then come back together and learn how to get along. And if you need help, you could call me. 603-660-6010, because that's what it's all about. Helping everybody and giving more than I'm receiving. Because when I could give and there are results, Happy results, that's the gift that nothing, no money can buy. And you got to realize right now, money cannot buy us happiness. It cannot save our lives. Money is worthless right now. And because of President Trump, we are all going to be okay. Your mortgage companies are working with you. The electric company is working with you. Your credit card companies are working with you. Everybody is working with you. You are not alone. There is nothing that you're feeling that nobody else feels. I just want to make sure that you are on a neutral playing field. You're not too high, you're not too low, so you can get through all of the challenges that you feel that are going on in your life. Together, we are going to get through that. Please let's say a prayer again for our medical teams all over the world that are in the front of this horrific coronavirus, the mouth of it, invisible no less. We can't even see it. Let's give thanks to our first responders, our police and our fire departments. Let's give thanks and gratitude because they're out there and they're risking their own lives for us. Let's give thanks to the truck drivers that are delivering our supplies to the stores. So stop hoarding everything. And let's give thanks now to our teachers and to the people that are working in the grocery stores for us, for the restaurants that are still open to give us the takeout. Let's give thanks to those that are able to serve us while we are safe in our homes, being self-isolated and doing our part. God bless you all, everybody. My name is Lyn-Dee Eldridge. I am your Chief Happiness Officer of the Happiness Jungle, and I am here with you through the coronavirus because together, the whole world is going to get through this. And when the doors open up again and we all fly out of our homes, who are you going to be? How have you changed? How have you reinvented yourself? And how have you bettered relationships? And how have you become more creative? Tomorrow's going to come. We're all going to be able to make our money again. And we're going to be fine. Just realize we're not in this alone. God bless you all. I love you. Stay connected from my heart to yours. And close off with a hug, would you? Just a hug. Just a few second hug. Hug it tight, babies. Hug it tight. Hug it tight. Hug it tight. Hug it tight. Whether you're single, married, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just gotta hug it tight. And it feels so good. Bye, everybody. Thank you for being on.